The candy red metallic body gleaming in the sun belongs to the new Ford Focus. The car has sold over 10 million units since its original launch back in 1998. Now, Ford is bringing out the third generation of the worldwide bestseller. According to forecasts, the compact car segment is set for massive global growth, and by 2013 will account for 1 in 2 cars. Ford is out to secure its piece of that expanding pie. Ford is convinced that this car is an excellent expression of what the marquee is supposed to represent, explains Wolfgang Bohms, and will be selling it in 122 markets. The Focus Mark I was a global product, and back then it was already available in around 80 countries. Essentially, Ford will be introducing the new Focus to every market with the purchasing power for a vehicle of this size. Kinetic design is the name Ford gives to the form, vocabulary that is intended to have worldwide appeal and give the car a special dynamism. The most prominent manifestation of kinetic design at the front is the trapezoidal radiator grille. Extensive customer surveys performed in markets from China to the US have encouraged Ford to intensify the future orientation of product development to the global market as opposed to individual regions. The Focus's rear has a similarly dynamic look to the front. The roofline slopes off to the rear for a sporty touch. A chrome strip underlines the lower edge of the windows, while also emphasizing the rising belt line. The rear lamps stretch around the back and sides, and all the other lines converge nicely at the rear. The underside is clad in robust and scratch-proof plastic. The 5-door hatchback is the first version to hit the market, and it will be followed soon by a 4-door sedan and a wagon. The models for the European market will be made at the Saarlouis assembly plant in western Germany. The models for the Russian market are to come from St. Petersburg, with the new Focus also being built in China, the US, and Thailand. The Ford Focus as a car of the world, not as simple as some may think. Ford's Gunnar Hermann admits it was a real challenge. There are the different safety standards in Europe and North America to consider, and different stipulations again in Asia. The whole global strategy was developed at the Center of Excellence in Cologne. Taking the global view of all markets for this vehicle, it's based on an 80% common parts strategy. That might not be immediately apparent to customers because Ford still has different color setups, he says. But as regards the essentials of a vehicle, from the chassis to the engines and bodywork, we're talking about 80% commonality. Uniform standards and norms have made the various series identical worldwide, so that very little has to be redeveloped. The only variety is in parts that are affected by differing legal requirements, like the lights or airbag sizes. Just 10% of production varies due to local tastes and preferences. Less vigilant drivers can order countless assist systems, like the Active City Stop system, which employs an infrared laser to scan the area in front of the vehicle and prevent rear impact collisions at speeds of up to 15 kilometers an hour. Other features include lane and parking assists. This collection of assist systems is as such unprecedented in this segment, says Ford's Gunnar Hermann. Some of them are available in the premium segment, but not as a complete package. So Ford can be very proud of having defined a genuine benchmark and set a standard for the future. Ford is planning to sell around 60,000 Focuses in Germany alone this year. That would make the car the most popular of the company's models in that country. We tested the most powerful gasoline version, the 1.6-liter EcoBoost with 134 kilowatts. This model is standard fitted with automatic start-stop. It makes the dash to 100 kilometers per hour in 7.9 seconds. Top speed is 222 kilometers per hour. The manufacturer claims a consumption of 6 liters for 100 kilometers. The Focus will no longer be available as a 3-door model, as the sporty coupe-like 5-door version covers this model range. The sporting spearhead as of 2012 will be the Ford Focus ST, with a 2-liter EcoBoost gasoline direct injection engine with 184 kilowatts delivering the horses.